What are you waiting for? Do it!
Oct means 8 but October is the 10th month. Devs watching 20 million people play their game with just 1,000 copies sold. Watching a 500-pound woman board the plane after being told my luggage was 3 pounds too heavy. Art takes time. You have 2 days to finish. Art teachers. How I think I look in formals versus how I actually look in formals. Play a character named John. Play a character with literally any other name. Gender reveal be like. You're nauseous because you haven't eaten. I can't eat this, I'm nauseous. Couldn't get out of bed. Hey, my full bladder, let's get out of here. Virus entered a cell. Here's a list of proteins you have to make. Ribosome. There for this cell right. There for this cell right. A very toxic solid. A very toxic gas. Table salt. Legend of Zelda releases a new game that is so good that people are already calling it Game of the Year. Game developers, when they realize you can release a big budget game and it is not a buggy mess that gets fixed by DLC 2 months later. Thomas Jefferson. Alright guys, sign your names on the declaration pretty small so that everyone has enough space. John Hancock. Blizzard is scrapping Overwatch 2 hero missions and progression. It's clear that we can't deliver on the original vision for PvE. Team Fortress 2. Man vs machine. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. People who have never caught it. People who have never broke a bone. People who have never been stung by a bee. People who have never had a bloody nose. FNAF movie trailer releases after 8 years of waiting. The eyes are red instead of a black void with a single white dot. People who have never caught it. I'm the strongest. MFs who have never broken a bone. No, it's clearly me. Amateurs. What was that, punk? People who have never been stung by a bee. Amateurs. Game with bed batteries. Innocent TV remote. Weather app. Only a 5% chance of rain. Me getting hit with the 5%. Me at the pearly gates watching my chill cam and seeing that I drop common loot. Types of headaches. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. Being stuck between Germany and Russia. Jack Black and his son look like they're in a movie where Jack Black's son's little brother swaps bodies with Jack Black and they have to figure out how to swap bodies back. White girls on Twitter getting offended over something referencing another culture. Hurts, doesn't it? People of the culture seeing how respectfully it was handled. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't have casted it any other way. Me. I'm done with your attitude, young lady. My daughter with the same attitude as me. When you have to watch a boring baseball game with your American friend because he pays the bills. Medieval alchemist attempts to create elixir of life, circa 1369. Alchemy 100. Me. Okay, last game and I have to get off. Lies. Friend. One more. Me. Game company releases a halfway decent mobile game. The people who make the ads. I'm about to end this game's whole career. Me. Puts my things in a specific place so I won't lose them. Me looking for them the next day. I just lost them. Time while working. Time while gaming. When you're too old to have used AI to cheat in class but young enough to have AI to take your job. Can't stop thinking about the time my friend sold her placebo control as a party to this guy and then we watched him pretend to trip for like 3 hours. My friend solving a hard math problem, me waiting for the answer. Passing a slow driver. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Turns to see what they look like. 23-year-old hits on me. I tell him I'm 30. He says, oh, so can I get your email then? 10 out of 10. Just because they're your favorite character they can't solo anyone in the anime-verse. If those kids could read they would be very upset. When someone asks me about directions in the city I lived my whole life. the official sports energy drink when I was a kid. So did anyone else go through a phase as a kid where you were genuinely concerned about the Bermuda Triangle? 6-year-old me was like, bro, why are we not solving this problem? Me at the beginning of the semester versus me now. Today I drew a picture of mama and papa. Thank you for everything. She's gonna be such a good and honest kid. So did you grow up to be a good and honest kid? I got nothing. Computer, save this image as .png. Me, yes. Seems to me people get blindly aggressive about stuff they don't understand. Immortal jellyfish make me mad because it's wasted potential. Effing idiots solve immortality just to mindlessly float around forever and nothing else. All the time in the world and still can't walk on land, can't learn to speak, can't even evolve anymore. Embarrassing. Your mom. Back in my day we had no Coke and no Pepsi. Coca-Cola was released in 1886. So I got a notification from our security camera that someone was at the front door. People who say soda, people who say pop, people who say soda pop. When Ringo asks if he can do a drum solo and the other Beatles tell him to shut the F up, I'm a drummer. Bought my son a 300-piece toolkit and a toolbox for his 15th birthday. I stole his 10mm. He needs to learn the struggle is real. I'm full of life lessons. Mother, can you please fix my computer? Me, leans back in chair. Well, if it isn't Miss Get Off That Computer years 1994 to 2006. For clients who think exposure is worth anything, who's the artist of Washington's portrait on the $1 bill? Quick, anybody. That artwork has had more exposure than you'll ever provide, but that hasn't made the artist well known. Just give me the dollar. Lactose intolerant people. So you're an adult and you still drink milk. Lactose tolerant people. Yes. Hello. It's too bright. I can't see the screen. I'm sick of people thinking deodorant is optional. I'm sick of people thinking that they can judge others on a normal bodily function and that the only way they can be accepted is to wear something that is harmful or poisonous to your body. Just because some men in the 1880s decided bodily odor was no longer acceptable. You stink. People who use paper toilet seat covers. People who she's standing up. People who beret it. How I sleep knowing I don't need to inhale orange flavored air to get through my day. Had a first date with a girl who insisted we go to a really expensive place where she ordered a $25 appetizer, $45 steak and a $15 drink. She wouldn't put down her phone, kept taking calls and answering texts. The waitress noticed and motioned for me from behind her. I excused myself and the waitress had separate bills all made up and asked if I wanted to pay my share and leave her at the table. I said that would be wonderful, so I did. Any woman that shows interest in you is an agent of the state. Immediately cut off all contact with her and flee the country. No trust. Leave me alone. If I cheat on you, I'll tell you myself. That would be a big help, wouldn't it? Time to eat. Is there a polite way to ask what is the purpose of this meeting and why do I need to be included? I just want to be clear on the objective of this meeting, so I'm being thoughtful on my contribution. If they tell you that got nothing to do with you, say well I won't be a value add here, so looking forward to reading the recap email you send out. My favorite hello and hardest goodbye. In-flight entertainment should have a category move as you can finish before we land and eliminate titles as you get closer. Tip: spice up your panic attack with a harmonica. My bachelor's degree. Me. The BS irrelevant classes I'm forced to take. Me as a teenager. My parents' vodka. Water. My country when the PM gives himself over a 100% increase in salary while underpaying public workers. France when the retirement age gets increased by 2 years. Romance anime is trash. Is it really trash, or are you just angry that you don't have a girlfriend? I like bad boys. When he does bad things. March 18. Happy birthday. Thank you. November 21. Happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. Not all men just want X. Some men just want to leave this sick society behind and start a self-sufficient community in the mountains. Perfect. What do you want to do with your life? Me, I just want to sleep and do nothing. POV, me finishing arguments in record time by agreeing with all the insults. My ice and his flames. I wonder what will happen if we both clashed. It's going to be cold then hot. What else would happen? My confidence level in chat, call, video call, real meet. Me with a time machine. They will see your people if you let them off the boats. Take these. Thanks bro. If I had a nickel for every time a coworker almost started a fire at work while I wasn't there, I would have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened thrice. AAA studios releasing almost the same game every year for $70. Indie devs literally putting their soul into a game and selling it for $6. Little Smokey, I think so too. How Harry Potter looks in the movies. How he looks in the books. Harry Potter. You're not gonna play with us. I prefer surfing the net, not the waves. I helped a title person. I helped a title person.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.